Hey everyone, welcome to the workshop Profit Secret System. We are about to get started. Welcome, welcome. My name is Vanessa Simpkins and welcome to this live masterclass training. We are going to be talking all about how to rock your workshop talks and your speaking events. And I want to make sure that everyone here can hear me and see me and that all this amazing technology is working. So go ahead, type in the chat box your name and where you're from. And we're going to jump right into the training. I'm really stoked and I'm really excited because this is some content that we only share with our clients and that we haven't shared with kind of the general public in a long, long time. Yay! Debbie is here, Mary, Julie Claire, Shani's here, Coco. Hey guys. We got Fredericksburg, Virginia. We've got San Francisco in the house, California. We got Tennessee. Hey, Stacy. Who else is joining us, guys? Where are you from? Tracy from Canada. Happy Canada Day, Tracy. Debbie's from Oregon. Mary is from Mary Hills, Wallingford, Connecticut. Hey, Senya. Welcome, welcome to our live masterclass training here. We got a lot of people. Liz is from California. Who else is in California? I'm actually Canadian, so happy Canada Day. Happy 4th of July. I'm in the US, I'm in California, so we're celebrating the 4th of July weekend. All right, so you guys can all hear me. This is awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and start sharing my screen. I wanna invite you guys for the next hour to clear the decks, turn your phone on silent, really be present, show up, be here, grab a pen and a notepad to take notes. I'm gonna be sharing with you an amazing system that can help you generate literally $100,000 in your business as a revenue stream, an extra revenue stream using speaking this year, not next year, this year, right? We're in July. We've got another 6 months here until we close at the end of the year. So guys, really show up, be present, put the kids in another room, put the dog somewhere else, right? And get ready to learn because we're gonna be covering some really awesome content today. I'm gonna have a lot of fun. Yay, welcome Julie, Belva's here, Liz, awesome. All right, so you guys can all hear me and see me. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. And we're going to get rocking and rolling here. Let me make sure that that's up here. Okay, it is here. Turn screen share on, application window, choose this one, share. Okay. Take a look at really how to sell high-end coaching or consulting from the stage. That's what we're doing right here today on our masterclass training. This is for you if you're selling any kind of valuable service in your business. You want to use speaking from the stage. This will help you sell a lot more of your services at higher price points with a lot less work. And specifically, I'm going to show you a totally new way to command high-ticket sales without having fancy pants websites or big email lists, or even without being some guru or hotshot expert. Guys, this is how I started my coaching career like 8 years ago. All right. I'm going to give you an in-depth look at a proven sales attraction system that's making me anywhere from $1,000 to $25,000 in sales every time I speak right now. And it does this without you needing to be, again, a fancy pants expert with a book. It works for new entrepreneurs as well as seasoned experts and speakers, entrepreneurs that are just starting out, or who are already in the business and just want to add an extra income stream. So you don't need any major tech skills to do this, guys. That's why it's one of my favorite sales attraction systems. It is very low cost. There is no heavy upfront marketing fees associated with it, and it only has 4 steps. We're going to cover how to use speaking to generate an extra $80,000 to $100,000 this year, even if you fail miserably at the system, okay? You don't have to be like a hotshot. I'm going to show you how I failed my way to success with this, even if you're just starting out and even if you've been speaking for a while. And why not having a system like this in place is really leaving $80,000 to $100,000 or more on the table every year that other experts are snapping up. We're going to show you how to use speaking the right way so you can consistently generate a big income fast and then grow your business, outsource the tasks that you hate doing, and have more free time to enjoy your life. We're going to show you how to get crystal clear on your message, your offers, discover the strategy that helped me earn over $4,000. I'm going to show that to you guys here today on my very first workshop, and how you can do this proven system as well with the nuggets that I'm going to teach you here today. And stick around to the end. You know, I love to give gifts for people that are here live. We know who is here live. We have your email addresses when you log in and register. I'm going to share with you a bonus training worth $400 called Selling Made Easy for Heart-Centered Entrepreneurs. This was a training that I did recently, and people just loved it. So stick around to the end. I'm going to show you how to get that. So let me know, guys. Let me know. Type in the chat box. Does this sound like you? Maybe you're stuck. You still don't know who exactly to market your programs to. Just go ahead and type in the chat box. Let me know if any of these apply to you. Starting programs but not finishing them, or maybe you're already speaking but you're not making offers. I had a lot of clients do that. Do you suffer from perfectionism or this fear of criticism or failure, and you start to get things organized but don't finish them? Or maybe you're afraid of being all alone and trying to do it all by yourself, and then you hit up with self-doubt and you don't move forward, or not knowing how much to charge for your programs, not having that clarity, so you don't move forward. Or maybe not knowing how to actually persuade folks to give your programs a try. Maybe you're still procrastinating about your message. You don't feel like it really goes bam and really nails it. Or you don't nearly have enough clients and you feel like it's a hit or miss mission to get them. Or maybe you don't have a website. Maybe it's not professional enough looking. It needs an upgrade. Or maybe you're still hiding up behind your computer, or you're busy, but you're not really making money, or you're making money, but you're working like a dog for it and your business is no fun. Maybe you don't have enough consistent cash flow in your business and you have to do everything yourself. Your income is not reliable to outsource and you're just burnt out with the burden of all this. And you wonder if you really got what it takes to make this happen. Let me know if this sounds like you. Because the reality is, without a system, okay, for generating clients and cash flow in your business, this is what I call survival mode, okay? And it's kind of like, oh my God, wondering and hoping and praying. And there's a lot of worrying. There's a lot of energy that goes out, worrying and kind of wondering. And oh my gosh, I'm going to throw this wet noodle on the wall and hopefully it's something that happens and it sticks, all right? So I call this survival mode, guys, without a proven system. So a lot of people are saying, Katie says, most of these, all of the above, not enough clients, not consistent cash flow. Yeah, okay, great. So that's it. You guys are in the right place here today. We're really going to cover why and how to use visibility in your business, all right? Because visibility is everything. It doesn't necessarily, you don't necessarily have to be the best out there, but you do need to get visible, all right? And write this down. This is a really simple recipe. The number of offers made to people who can say yes equals your income. The number of offers made to people who can say yes equals your income. It's a very, very simple formula. The number of offers you make to people who can say yes equals your income. So guys, when you get this, and we're going to cover this in depth today, you'll have a sales attraction system that brings you clients consistently, so you never have to worry about where your next clients are going to come from. There's no crazy tech skills required. So you don't even need a website to do this, all right? This is how I got started. This is one of the best ways, I think speaking is the hands down the best way to get clients, especially when you're new, all right? It means you'll have consistent income stream. You can use it to grow your business, spend your time enjoying your life, serving your clients, because you don't have to worry about cash flow. No more survival mode. You'll have a plethora of more speaking engagements from every talk you give. I'm going to show you how to do that. You'll feel confidence like never before because you really own your experience when you're up in front of the stage teaching. All right. It's something like I can't even explain this. You own it. There's no more wondering. You are on there. You're like, oh my God, I made it. Right. And you get to grow your email list with red hot leads who want what you have to sell, and you'll attract high paying clients. This is a proven system. So I'm going to jump in and share with you really quickly about who I am. If you're new to my email list, my name is Vanessa Simpkins. I am known as the Bikini Business Coach. I'm a Canadian who traded in her red shovel for a red bikini, and I moved to the paradise island of Kauai, Hawaii back in 2013, and I really had to put the pedal to the metal and learn online marketing. I was somebody who sold mops and lint removers in my past life, and I wrote a few books. I'm really a confidence and cash flow mentor. I work with heart-centered spiritual women entrepreneurs. I've got 2 books. My first book is called From Bankrupt to $900 a Day Selling Mops. It's a sales meets spirituality book. And my second book, the bestseller, is called Take Your Power Back Now, The Ultimate Confidence Guide for Women. I've been featured on a few morning television shows for my women's empowerment work. My website's called Take Your Power Back Now. We run a few programs here at Take Your Power Back Now. One of them is a 10K and 30-day program. We have a Soul Sister Mastermind We also do, we have a bikini business breakthrough year-long program. Last month in my business, I think we did the tally, the number came in $170,000 in revenue in the month of June. And we've got over 18 people now working on my team. So this is a real deal. This is a real coaching business. We empower, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of women every year to really rock it and really, up-level their confidence and their cash flow. I've spoken on TED stages, and I made my first 6 figures using simple systems I'm going to teach you here today. And I'm really known for helping spiritual entrepreneurs really break through the fear and rock their sales, confidence, and cash flow. So that's a little bit about who I am. Those are my 2 books. And some of the things I'm going to teach you here today really come from those 4 years of selling mops and lint removers on stages, kind of like the ShamWow guy. You guys have probably seen him on TV. Well, I used to do that, and I used to run around and sell mops on commission only in like Sears stores and Canadian Tires and things like that. And I did it for 4 years, and I became the top salesperson in the company. And then I noticed that entrepreneurs wanted me to help them with sales and how to master their mindset about making offers. So that's how I started my business about 8-9 years ago now. And I did move to Kauai, Hawaii. We do retreats, VIP days over there now. I mean, it's really a phenomenal business. I am so blessed that I get to do this. I take my computer wherever I go, and boom, and there's my business. So I often travel back to, now I live in California, but I often travel back and forth to Hawaii, buying a house there. And these are some recent pictures from the latest Soul Sister Mastermind. We have some just phenomenal women that I get to work with, visionary leaders, spiritual women who are really making a huge difference in the world. And we have lots of fun together. And we also do some masterminding and business building and photo shoots, because that's just the way I roll. So really, really fun business. And I feel very blessed to do what I do. We run masterminds here in California, in Laguna Beach, California, and also in Kauai, Hawaii. All right. I'm also a speaker, and I started this business, like I showed you, out on the stage. So everything I share with you today is really something that I've proven, I've perfected, and I've taught other people. I love speaking. I think that's one of the best ways to attract clients, and I'm super stoked to share with you, how to implement it. And here's a picture of my lovely family, my husband, Alex, and his 3 kids. And this is my favorite place in the world, Kauai, where we're heading actually in 2 weeks. We're officially doing a big wedding celebration out there. But I started my business because of the freedom it allowed me to do and to have. And so I really want to inspire you guys to, whatever it is, stick with it. Learn these strategies here today, because they guarantee you 2 things: money and freedom. The transformation from your clients and the awesome feelings that happen when you impact them, yes. And the result of that is that you have freedom and money, all right? And you can do whatever you want with it. Maybe you want to pay off debt. I love traveling. Okay, so now that you know a little bit about me, I got to tell you that when I first started my business, okay, I had I was terrified of getting out there. And I actually had somebody, I was working the mop job, and I was running around, driving all over the place, living in hotels for weeks at a time, had no life. And I knew I had a bigger purpose, but I was terrified. And I even had somebody come up from a meetup event, a law of attraction group, come and ask me to speak for his, event. And I said, no. I actually put him on hold for 6 months, okay, because I was so terrified. I didn't know, I was freaked out. I didn't know what to do. What was I going to sell? And so a lot of shame, I'm going to tell you guys, straight out the bat. So if you are like, you have this calling inside you, but if you're feeling like, I don't know what to do, let me know if this is you, because I was there. Okay. I actually put somebody on hold. People were asking me to speak, and I was like, and I gave them excuses. Okay. And here's why this sucked. Now, again, I was working for somebody else, even though I made great money selling mops. They really owned my ass, okay? I had to show up. I had to show up in stores between this time and that time. I was spending a ton of money on all these programs, learning, but never earning. And my confidence was really taking a hit. I was taking all the money I made in my job, and I was going to spend it on all these programs. And I never got what I really needed. I wasn't sure about my message or my offers or my branding. I was spinning around in circles. And I really had more of a money pit than a real business. Let me know if anybody here can relate. Okay, I spent like $10,000 on a website that I don't even use anymore. It wasn't the right thing for me to do at that point in my business. And then I spent $5,000 on these stupid freaking magazines that, you know, piled up under my window in boxes and looked like they were homemade. All right. So I was like 15 more plus. I would say maybe 100 grand in the hole before my business ever generated a profit. That's why this sucked when I first started. I didn't have consistent cash flow. I had no sales. I was doing everything myself. It wasn't fun. And I was always worrying about not making enough money in my business. All right. So that's how I started off as an entrepreneur. And then something happened. All right. I want to make sure that you guys can still hear me. So let me know if you guys can still hear me. So Linda was saying, or Stacy's saying the audio is gone now. Sound's cutting out. Let me know if you guys can still hear me. I'm just going to check in from time to time. Hey, can you guys hear me again? I think I clicked the wrong button here. Let me know if you guys can still hear me and see me. I'm going to type in the chat box. Okay, yay, I'm back. Guys, I went to like click to make sure you guys could all hear me. Sorry, that was my fault, my bad. I clicked something else. Yay, I'm back. I know. Yay, hey, Amy, Renee's here, Tracy, Debbie, Julie, Senya, Shani, Mary. Okay, so let me hit screen sharing. I'm going to be very careful here with my buttons. Application window. Okay, here, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. Mop company, and you know, I'm making a ton of money. I got really good at it, but I didn't have my freedom. I worked for somebody else, and if they wanted me to go to work for 2-3 weeks, I had to go. And then I had this idea. Okay, so here's the deal: if opportunity doesn't knock, build a door. I love this quote because this is what happened. I was on the phone with my sister one night crying because I was living in a hotel room and didn't have a life. I couldn't even have plants or a pet, okay, because I would leave for 10 days at a time. And she said, one day, Vanessa, you're going to be this like famous person on the stage talking about your mops. And that gave me an idea. And I thought, what if I sold my coaching from the stage like I did with the mops? Okay, there was a specific little system that they used to teach us. And boom, here are the results, okay? Between $10,000 and $25,000 per speaking engagement, this is what I earn now, even if I speak for free. It worked so well, okay? Even if there's a small crowd of only 15 people in the room, I've generated hundreds of thousands of dollars in the last, let's put 8 years, okay, from speaking. And I've been invited to speak in Costa Rica, on a TED stage, even in India. So I gotta tell you guys, this system pays, okay? Speaking, it pays. And I want to break it out for you guys. So here are the numbers. Take a look at this. And my first workshop, I consider it a total flop, but I still made $4,000. So here's how it worked. And this was that guy that asked me to come and do a law of attraction workshop, okay? 27 people were in this yoga studio. We charged them $24 a pop for a 2.5-hour workshop. Then this was the meetup organizer dude. He kept all the money, okay, up front. And at that point, I was making an offer for a $300, okay, thing, which I wouldn't recommend doing again. But again, one person bought this. 10 people bought my book. I had a book at that time. Guess what? If you don't have your own book, go buy a bunch and sell them. You know what I mean? Just buy somebody else's book that you really like, sell them. Okay, so by that point, I had a book. So $200 from that. The same lady that purchased my $300 offer bought a coaching package for $3,600. Okay. So even though I didn't make any money up front, I still made $4,100. Raise your hand. Let me know if you guys would like to go out there, okay, and fail and make $4,000 on the workshop that you give. $4,000 for a 2.5-hour job, okay, where you get to tell stories in front of a room. Let me know if that sounds good to you, all right, because I was floored. So let me share with you, now I've perfected this system, okay, some of the people, some of my clients who have done outstanding with this very same system, okay? Again, I failed my way into it. Now I've perfected it. So Elisa, she was a client. She actually, within 5 days, she hired me. 5 days later, she went to go and speak, and she made over $3,000 by applying this workshop profit secret system. Then she used the exact same irresistible offer creation blueprint. I've got this for you guys. And she wanted to fill an online group program. And she did that with 140 women. She charged them $300 and she made $42,000. What would you do with $42,000? Just type it in the chat box. What would you do if in the next 90 days, your coaching business earned $42,000? What would you do with it? Would you pay off debt? Would you go on a vacation? Would you buy some clothes? Would you buy a house? Like, what the hell would you do? Because this is what is available to you with this system. It is a license to print money, and not just money, to really bring transformation out there in the workplace. Okay, speaking is the #1 way to attract clients. People get to know, like, and trust you. They get to see you. You're a real person. You get to own the experience. There's so many things that happen with it. All right. Let me know. What would you do? I'm just curious. Shani says, I go on vacation, pay off debt. Debbie, pay off debt, vacation. Vacation to the Cape. We used to go to Cape Cod too. Where would you guys go on vacation? I'm so curious. You know, I would go to Hawaii. But anyways, that's just me. Here's another one of my clients, Gigi. She says, I've signed 2 full pay clients into a year-long mastermind to the tune of $12,000 in the last 30 days. How does it get better than that? I have speaking and networking events lined up over the next few weeks, blah, blah, blah. All right, so she's rocking it. Gigi was a client of mine. She put this to the test, and look at that, $12,000 in 30 days. Again, you don't have to have a fancy pants website to do this, guys. All right. So a lot of people are telling me, Cindy would buy a house seaside, invest back into my business. Great idea, Renee. Costa Rica and Bali. Oh, you got to go to Costa Rica. It's awesome. Nikolai says investing. Mary, go to Hawaii as well. All right. So listen, here's another one of my students, Sharon. She used this system. She had a big vision to do a women's event, a one-day women's empowerment event called a Juicy Women's Journey. Okay, and she did this in Montreal a couple of years back. She's done several more like this since then. But I showed her how to use speaking, and she went to these networking events, and she got 140 women in a room. All right, and she did this. She had an amazing time. Then she ran a group program off of this. She invited me to speak. I'm here on the left in the polka dots. And now she runs retreats in Costa Rica. Her deal was Vanessa. She said she saw me one winter in Costa Rica, and she says, I want to be like that. I want to be in Costa Rica like you. And guess what? The next winter, that's exactly where she was. Okay. Really took her business. She was doing mostly naturopathy, and she moved into the women's empowerment kind of coaching field with this workshop profit secret system. All right. So guys, with the right system, I want to really share with you that anything is possible. Paying off debt, going on vacation, you know, working with cool clients, launching new businesses, all right, going to Costa Rica, all right? Everyone wants to go to Hawaii. Come with me to Hawaii, girls. We're going to have a lot of fun. So this is why speaking is the granddaddy of all sales attraction system, okay? It's like the Grand Canyon, because it gives you so much. People see you, they like you, they touch you, you get to experience, you get to build your email list, you can, you know, get clients out of this, and you don't have to spend any, you know, thousands of dollars on these crazy online funnels. Again, stop wasting time in the procrastinating, start earning, get clear about your message. That's what happens when you're up there. And then once you know what your message is and you're clear, then you can go online, then you build a nice website. You know what I mean? A lot of people trying to sell online, they're going about it the wrong way. They're gonna have to rebuild it, you know, once they get clear. They don't tell you about that. A lot of times people are sold into programs when it's not the right thing they should be doing at that stage in the business. Okay, this gives you a lot of clarity. Plus, With that confidence, you get clear about who your clients are. You hear them talk about their problems. You hear their questions. All right. And then you can create your programs to tailor them. All right. In their language. So people see that, plus people see you everywhere. There's a buzz. People start, making referrals. It's really an amazing system. Here, another one of my clients, Naibi, she's a raw food chef from Montreal. She was making workshops, but she just didn't know how to make offers. You know what I mean? And boom, this woman attracted $3,000 in 1 week before she took my course many, many years ago. Even before the course ended, she was generating money with this. So this works, guys. And when you get this right, the things that you never have to do again, ever again, is worry where your next client will come from, or get stressed out and overwhelmed with all this online technical garble, mess around with expensive virtual assistants and web programmers and fancy pants sites that don't generate for you, what every successful system should, is leads and paying clients. Okay, that's what this gives you. You'll never have to fly off to one of these 3-day live events that ends up costing you thousands of dollars. I know, because that's what I did. And leaving you even more confused afterwards when you come home filled with more information and more stuck now because you don't have anybody to show you what to do. All right. You need support and accountability to implement the information that you learn. All right. That's how the transformation happens. So you never have to do that again. You don't have to get frustrated trying to figure out Facebook ads and spend hours on social media. You don't have to spend hours at networking events or, getting up at ungodly hours. Let me know if any of you guys have done those early breakfast meetings. Like, I hate them. I cannot stand them. Okay. And then, you're competing with like 5 other coaches and they've been there for like 5 years. You know what I mean? And it's just a shit show. Those are the things you never have to do again. Yay or yay. And you'll never have to feel like you're not ready yet or have someone tell you, well, I do a lot of those things, because your marketing message can be crystal clear. And you never have to feel worried and nervous about making offers in front of a room or beat yourself up for not making them when you know you should be. All right. Those are things that you never have to do again once you get this right. So my question for you right now in your business, do you have a sales process? And is it creating a sales attraction system, I call it? And is it creating the results that you want? This, my friends, is a coach. You can go out and get certified, but this is what you really need to be spending your time, energy, and a focus on. This right here, because nothing happens without this. I don't care if you have 12 certifications, it doesn't matter, right? Unless you have a sales attraction system. So if not, here's how it's done. I'm going to break it out to you guys piece by piece. So get your pens and papers ready. Here's a look inside the Workshop Profit Secret System. Here's how it works. You're going to host a small 20 to 30 person workshop, or speak in front of somebody else's room. And that's going to help you establish your credibility, deliver value, teach, and then make irresistible offers. Now, your offer at the end of the event is a $97 taste test, okay? It's a breakthrough session, or whatever you call a discovery session with you. That's what you're selling at the end, okay? And then you upsell those qualified prospects into a one-on-one high-ticket coaching consulting program on the back end of it. So step one is you have a workshop talk, or you speak at somebody's event, and the offer that you make, it's only one. You make them this taste test. It's a low barrier to entry. Okay, it's a $97 breakthrough session with you. That's what you sell them. And then on that call, you upsell them into a higher end coaching program. And this is how it's done, guys. It's 1, 2, 3 steps. Watch this. So let me show you the parts. There's a flyer. Like, this is my original flyer, and I'm not shitting you, okay? If you look, I used to do these in my yoga teacher's basement. Her name is Sabine, was my yoga teacher in Montreal back in the day. Her name is still on this. I was looking at these slides here this morning, okay? That was my flyer that I made on my computer. And I would have people post this up either at yoga studios. Again, I used to be a massage therapist, so before I sold mops, I was a massage therapist and acupressure practitioner, really into energy medicine and stuff like this. So I would have the yoga studio either put this in the studio, and I would also have them email it out to their email list and, get people in 15 to 20 people. That's it. Okay. And then I would host a 2.5-hour workshop. I've done this in people's homes in Hawaii, a TED stage. I spoke in Costa Rica up on the left. And, 2.5 hours is the perfect amount of time, all right, to really build a relationship, give them some great value, and then make an offer at the end. And that's the step 3 is having the irresistible offer, okay, which is that taste test. And the biggest mistake, write this down, the biggest mistake that people make when they're doing workshops is they try and sell their workshop for like $500 or $600, or you know what I mean? And listen, that is not, or the next biggest mistake, number two, they make is that they try and sell after a 2.5-hour workshop, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 coaching program from the stage. It doesn't work. Okay, those are the two biggest mistakes. Write them down. So you have, not only do you have to have, okay, these parts right, the flyer, the workshop, but your offers have to be right. If people will not pay somebody they don't know $400, $500, $600 to come to a 2.5-hour workshop, but they don't know who the hell you are. And in the beginning, you know, when you're trying to figure out how you are different in the marketplace, it's very hard to, you know, portray that, especially if you don't have a website. Okay. So low barrier to entry, $20 to $25. I'm going to explain this here more in a minute to get into the workshop. And then at the end, you're selling a no-brainer $97 breakthrough session. Okay. And then when you're on that call, you can upsell them into a higher end coaching program. Okay, so those again are the 4 pieces. And so here's how to do this yourself. I'm gonna break it down even more for you guys. Remember, the number of offers made to people who can say yes equals your income. So you wanna make sure that you're getting in front of people who can say yes, the right audience, okay? The right workshop talk, the right offer, and then the right upsell. Though if you get those 4 pieces right, you're gonna knock this out of the park. Okay, there's only 4 pieces of this. So let's talk a little bit about your audience. Who do you know right now, okay, who has a community of your ideal clients already gathered? This is a really, really big piece. In the beginning, I suggest that you go and you have somebody bring you in as a speaker to speak, for example, to their networking group or to their yoga studio. Why? Because if you try and fill the room yourself, it's just a lot more work. Okay, so right now, make a list of people that you know, just right now, okay? Take a piece of paper, do this. Don't let this be another webinar where you're just like, oh yeah, good information, do nothing with it. Write down a list of people that you know that would have you come in and host, you know, come and speak for 2.5 hours to their audience. And the audience has to be the right kind of people that are going to say yes to an offer that you make for coaching, okay? Like, for example, if you're coaching women, you wouldn't want to go in and speak in front of mortgage brokers who are all men, right? Next, the flyer. Let's take a look at this. This is something I had done up on Fiverr. You know, I have a beautiful image. I got it done for $5 on Fiverr. I got a headline, you know, the Transformational Breakthrough Workshop. It's time to break through your inner blocks. Subheadline, the benefits. What are people going to get, okay, from this workshop? You gotta, you know, you gotta really, it's all about what's in it for me, right? Put 2 testimonials at the bottom, put an image of you if you don't have a book, all right? Put an image of your face, and that's it, okay? You've got a little space there for dates and times, and that's it. That's all you need for a flyer. Get it done on Fiverr.com for $5. All right, so let's take a look here at what's possible. I'm going to show you guys some numbers so far. And let me just know here, how are we doing so far with everything, guys? Webcam on. How are we doing so far, guys? Let me know, type in the chat box. I always want to double check this technology, make sure it's still working here. Okay, Debbie says awesome. All right. Okay. Good stuff. Okay, make sure you're taking notes because now we're going to get really into it. And Julie's saying it's okay, but a bit fast. All right, I'm going to slow down a bit. All right, let's get back into it. Too fast, Stacy. Good. All right, so I'm going to slow down a little bit. Nicole, if you have no audio, try and... If you have no audio, she can't hear me. Refresh, and that should work. Okay. All right, so let's jump back in here to the training, and I'm gonna go slow with this. Yeah, Julie, I am totally from Montreal, girl. Bagels all the way. Eat a freaking bagel for me and some smoked meat and a poutine, s'il vous plaît. So let's take a look at these, all right? Because let me show you how profitable workshops can be. So hang with me. We're going to get into numbers. If you're not a numbers person like me, I know how to make money, but I'm not like an accountant type person. But let me just show you. So from our last example, $4,100, that's what I earned, okay? And that was with 27 people in the room, okay? So that I actually made $151 per person that showed up at that event. And that's without spending any money on the front end. It didn't cost me any money to advertise my workshop, okay? Because I had this guy bring me in from a meetup group to speak to his law of attraction people. Here's another workshop example. I spoke for free to 130 people at an event. It was a 45-minute talk. Actually, that was that talk at Sharon's, I think, thing. And in sales, I did 32, I made 32 people out of 130. That's, what is that? That's nearly 30% of the audience, okay? This is how good this system is. I want to share with you guys, just so you know, I really dialed this in this recipe. Out of 130 people, 30 of them bought my breakthrough session, but I charged 147 instead of 97. I charged a little bit more. And I made $4,383. That's on the front end. That's what I call the front end, okay? And then one person at that point had upsold for a $6,000 coaching program. So I made $10,000 from a 45-minute talk. So the earnings per person, there was 130 people in the room. I earned $79 from every person who was there to hear me speak for free. Again, there was zero advertising. I didn't have to pay anything. People had me come in, all right, to speak for free, and I made $10,000. So no matter what they say, speaking for free pays, guys. It pays big time. Let me show you another one. A small 2-hour workshop I gave in a health center. 20 people showed up. They gave me $20 to come to the event, okay? So again, it's a 2.5-hour workshop. Each person pays $20 in advance. This is how you do it. $20 in advance, $40 if they want to come and pay at the door, okay? That's a little tip for you guys to make sure that people actually show up. You can't host a workshop and not charge anything, or you'll be left there and standing around and no one will show up. So you have to charge them something, right? So I'm slowing down. Let me know if it's good that I'm just slowing down here. 20 people at times $20. So I made $400 on the front end. 11 people took me up on my breakthrough session for $97. So I made $1,100 there. I sold one $5,600 coaching program. I sold one $4,000 coaching program. And I sold one $1,500 coaching program. Okay. And the advertising cost was, I think I spent $30 in books. Okay. I mean, that's what I spent, because when I order my books, they cost me like, I don't know what it is, $3 or $5 each or something from the wholesaler. So I made $12,500. If you divide it by 20 people, look, do the math. This is where it gets really good. Okay. This is when I started getting really good at this. That's $625 per person for a 2.5-hour workshop, guys. And I had a blast. So look at this. If you did 2 workshops per month with 20 people in each one of them, and you suck at it, okay? I mean, I sucked at it, all right? And I made $4,000 in my first one. So, okay, so on average, let's say you suck at it, like I did in the beginning, and you make $4,000 per workshop. That's still, and you do 2 a month, it's still $8,000 a month if you suck at it. Okay. And let's say you only work 10 months of the year because you take 2 months off for, summer holidays with the kids, or a month off in, December and a month off in the summer. And you only do this 10 months. So 2 workshops a month, 10 months of the year, you're going to make $80,000 if you suck at it. Okay. If you suck at it. I really want you guys to get this. This is a no-brainer. How would that change your life if we could inject an extra $80,000 to $100,000 a year revenue stream for you? This is very doable. Okay, guys, I've done this with hundreds and hundreds of women. The great news is you can suck at this, okay, and still make a lot of money starting out. $80,000 a year is all I needed to step away from my mop job. Okay, that's all I wanted to do was just replace my freaking income at my job. That's all I needed. please God, just show me how to do that, right? Well, this is how it works. So let's take a look, because a lot of people have questions for me about the workshop. What do I call it? How does it work? And go ahead and type any questions if you have for me in the chat box. Linda says, oh, look, Deborah's here from France. Bonjour, Deborah. Je parle en français aussi. Renee says, how many hours are spent working with these people in coaching packages? That depends, Renee, if you want to do one-on-one or if you want to do group stuff. It's totally up to you. All right. So let's talk a little bit about the workshop talk. A lot of people ask me questions about this. What do I do? What is it called? Okay. So you want to start with the end in mind. What's your offer? You want to make sure you solve a problem. Okay. Give 2 processes. Let them work and mingle together. This is really important. All right. It shouldn't just be talking at people, but you want to facilitate and get them to do stuff with each other. That's what really makes it fun. They associate those good feelings with you. It's called facilitation. And it should be about 2 hours plus a 30-minute, to make your offer. And you got to have fun with it. This is actually the best part. I love speaking. Next, we're going to talk about the offer. Again, we did this a little bit before, but I'm going to go over it slowly. A taste test. Okay, so this is your offer. It's a $97 no-brainer. It's a taste test. And what you want to do is an hour of your time. Okay, either it's a healing session, a breakthrough session, a coaching or a consulting session. Why? Because that's the most valuable thing you have to offer people. Then what you want to do is stack some bonuses. Give them a book, give them some free audios. Okay, total value $800 today. Right now, only $97. Okay, the offer ends as soon as I walk out of the door today. Right? So people, wow, they want to jump on it. It's a great deal. It's a no-brainer. Why? Everyone has $100. You can wipe your ass with $100. You don't have to go ask your husband for $100. Okay? That's what I'm saying. It's a no-brainer. Okay? Now, the real problem is that most people don't have a high-ticket sales attraction system. This is a real problem. If you don't have one, that's a real problem. All right. And this is what I mean by a high-end sales attraction system. We got to have the upsell. Man, I just went out and leased a BMW. My accountant actually told me, go and spend the most you can I never heard that before from my accountant. He says, go and lease the most expensive car you can. You need to spend some money in your business. I was like, great. That's a great problem to have. And so when you get this BMW, they try and upsell you on all the bells and whistles. Well, the thing's already $90,000. You know what I mean? So they're going to give you this. They're going to give you that. It comes with this. It comes with that. It's just whatever. It's compared to, what you're already spending. Why not? Let's just do it. Throw it in, right? So the upsell. Now, most people here, I'm guessing if you're on this training, you're probably underpricing yourself. Maybe you think that nobody would pay that much to hire you as a coach, or people don't spend that kind of money. So what is the value? This is what you really want to ask yourself of the service that you provide. What's the value of the problems you solve for your clients? This is what you need to get clear on to create your high-end program. Okay. The truth is you're not packaging yourself properly, and people are buying results, and they buy solutions to problems. And your clients will get better results by working with you over the longer time period. So you have to give them that option. All right. You must have a high-end program. So how are you packaging yourself? Remember, some people will go with you from A to D, others will go from L to M, and yet some of them want a PhD program. So you have to give people the PhD option. That's just the way it works, all right? So when you charge higher prices for your work, guys, your clients are going to get better results. Why? Because they've got some skin in the game, right? They're invested. They take themselves seriously. They're actually going to do the shit that you tell them to do. You attract better clients who are committed to doing the work and getting results. You got cash flow now. You can grow your business, invest in tools and assistance and help you get to the next level. You can take vacations. You got more profits. And this means that you don't have to continue doing the things you hate doing in your business, like trying to figure out the technical crap. You could just hire someone who's really good at that. We have someone on our team that does that, Michelle. She's awesome. And you don't need as many clients, okay, to get the same amount of work or even less work for more money. Now, listen, there's only 3 ways to make more money in your business. The first way is to charge higher prices. The second is to attract more clients. And the third is to sell more things to existing clients. You need to have a high-end program. So let me share with you how this works again. It's really simple. You host a small 20 to 30 person workshop. Somebody has you come in and speak to their event. It establishes your credibility. You deliver value, you teach, and you make an irresistible offer at the end, a $97 offer. It's called a taste test, right? People get to taste test you, a really small commitment. Then you upsell those qualified prospects, those $97 people, you upsell them, you get on the phone with them into a high-end, high-ticket coaching consulting package on the back end. This is how it's done, guys. This is how it's done right here, okay? You don't want to sell a $3,000 thing on the stage. That's why people host these very elaborate 3-day events to build that kind of rapport. And you, at this stage in the game, you don't have that. You don't have to do that either. So, best way to conquer stage fright is to know what you're talking about. Authenticity is a new currency in business today, guys. You don't have to be freaking Michael Jackson, Tony Robbins to get out there and do this. People want to know your stories, okay? People buy your experience. They buy your story. Experience is what sells in today's marketplace. And the great news is, speaking is the quickest, most profitable business building tool in the world. It is. Look at all these people here. Jim Rohn, who's passed away now, Dale Carnegie, Tony Robbins, Marianne Williamson, Dr. Oz, Jesus, okay? These were all speakers, huge speakers, all right? And the great news is, again, you don't have to be Tony Robbins to be good at this. You just have to get out there. So guys, you know, right now is the best time for you to be hosting workshops and speaking events and getting your sales attraction system dialed in, because the longer you put this off, the longer you're going to procrastinate, the longer you're going to spin around in circles, the longer all of those dreams, you know, the trips to Hawaii, paying off the debt, the longer that just goes out and, you know, doesn't become a reality. So right now is the best time to get this started, and you can do it very simply. So listen, today I talked about looking at a high-ticket sales attraction system to help you generate an extra $80,000 a year, even if you suck at it, okay? This is a unique 4-step formula for attracting clients. I learned about this on the MOP stage, and it only allows you to attract motivated prospects who know the value of what you're offering and are predisposed to buy and from you, trust you and buy from you. Finally, how to get paid what you're worth without ever having to worry about price ever being an issue again, right? Once you warm them up in that $97 breakthrough session, then you can upsell them into a higher end program. They already trust you. They already want you. They're raising their hand. Most of all, this is how to get out of survival mode, guys, and how to really skyrocket your clients and your cash flow fast. So I'm just going to go over it again because I know some of you are telling me, Vanessa, you talk too fast. I know I talk fast. Plus I've had a few coffees here this morning. So number one, you have a workshop or a talk. Okay. Step number 2, you upsell them into that taste test, that $97 okay, one-off session with you. And then from there, on that call, you upsell them into the coaching program. All right. Your high-end coaching program could be anywhere from $1,500, $3,000, $5,000, $10,000. This creates clients, consistent cash flow, buzz, and visibility. And this is all it takes to have a hit workshop and a consistent flow of clients coming to your business, pumping cash flow every day. Speaking is the #1 way to build credibility, visibility, okay, break through your visibility blocks. You can jumpstart your business with the strategy very, very quickly. And it's my favorite one to do if you're just getting started. So guys, with the right system, anything is possible. Anything. People are asking me, can we incorporate product sales with coaching workshops? Sure, absolutely. Yeah, I've had a lot of fitness instructors who want to sell like a fitness coaching program, and they also have like shakes or something, or like, you know, supplements or vitamins. I have a lot of healers who do like coaching, and they also offer like healing bowls and different, you know, energy or distance Reiki healing. So absolutely, you can create your high-end program any way you want to. So again, with the right system, guys, anything is possible. I want to know right now, type in the chat box, what would you do with an extra $80,000 this year? Seriously, as I've just shown you how simple it is. Even if you suck at the system, guys, you do 2 workshops a month. Maybe you do 2 Saturdays or 2 Thursday evenings a month. And, you know, and you just speak to 30 people, even if it is just 15 people in a room. All right. You can walk away with and you only work 10 months out of the year. This is a side gig, guys. This is something to help you, get out of the 9-to-5 job or help, bring in a new revenue stream for your business. What would you do with an extra $80,000 this year? Julie says it helped more women connect to their inner goddess. So fed up with such limited outreach. Yeah. Amy said it would pay off debt. Awesome. Awesome. Katie says, fix up the house foundation and invest. I love it. I had one client. She was a dietitian, also from Montreal. She took her husband to Italy because her husband never thought her business was a real thing. And she started speaking, making offers, creating high ticket programs. Boom. She made a ton of money, and that was her goal, was to take the family to Italy. So she did it. Linda says, go back to Switzerland. Oh my gosh, I'd love to go there. I haven't been there yet. Take care of my family, says Tracy. Awesome. Yeah. Okay. Yes, Judy. She's like, I love how you open my mind. Yeah, guys, you can suck at this and still make a ton of money. That's why I love speaking. My chiropractor has a yoga studio, wants me to do workshops there. Yes, Mary. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, this is totally, you guys can do this. So again, maybe you'd go shopping in Paris, or Paradise, invest in growing your business, buy a new car, take your family on cool, epic adventures. That's what we're doing here. We're flying. I think we've got like 50 or 60 people at this wedding here in Kauai in the next 2 weeks. And, fly my mom in, fly the kids and Alex in. When your business is making profits, you can do so many cool things. You can give to a charity, if you want. Sometimes I go speak for free at women's events and women's groups for charity. The sky is the limit. Okay, maybe you want to remodel your kitchen. All right. Now, the real question you want to ask yourself is, what is it really costing you not to have clarity in your business? And what I mean by that is, what is it costing you right now to not have clarity for you? We talked about a lot of things here today, but what is your workshop talk called? What is your high-end program? What is it called? What's included? How much does it cost? How do you sell it? What are you going to teach in your workshop? What is this really costing you? This is what I found out, is that the women that I've mentored, and I've mentored hundreds of them over the last 8 years, maybe thousands now, that have been through our programs. It's the clarity, the lack of clarity that kills them and keeps them stuck and doubting themselves and spinning around in procrastination. What's it costing you for your confidence not to be generating the kind of revenue that you could be with the system? What's it costing your family in terms of the vacations, in terms of maybe you're out working 2 jobs? I couldn't even have a relationship when I was doing my mop thing. I was on the road all the time. Maybe that's you. Maybe you're working so hard you don't have time to spend with your family. Or even have a relationship because you're swamped with work. What's it really costing you guys? It's a really serious question to ask yourself, not to have the sales attraction system and not to have the clarity in your business. Because right now you guys have a choice, all right? You can say, hey, Vanessa, great webinar, loved all this. I'm going to go and try this on my own. And the truth is, good luck to you. You're going to sit around and swirl around in some more doubt, because as soon as you have a question and there's nobody there to help you get some clarity on it, you're not going to move forward. All right. This is what I call, that's why clarity is power. You get clear, you get an action, you get a result. Okay. So you can go out there and try and do it on your own. And I'm not going to lie to you, it's going to be a tough road. Right. Or you can take my hand and I can show you guys step by step how it's done and give you clarity on how you can add an extra $80,000 to $100,000 a month income stream or more per year by using this exact same workshop profit secret system. And I'm not talking about speaking in front of thousands of people, guys. I'm talking about speaking in front of 30 people a month, doing 2 workshops a month. All right. This is very doable. So here's what I have to offer you guys today. I want to work with you guys in a small group, okay, to really knock this out of the park and get it done. So this is an online get it done program. It's going to walk you through every step of how to launch your workshop talk, how to come up with the initial idea to knocking it out of the park. I'm going to give you my proven templates, my scripts, my emails, fail-proof systems for getting butts in seats, okay, and running profitable workshops and or speaking events if you're speaking at somebody else's event. Now, by the time this workshop is done, you should have everything you need to have a hit workshop talk launch and attracting clients. All right. But this is for people, this is for you if you are serious about speaking and launching a workshop. Now, it's okay if you're like terrified like I was. Trust me, I can work with people who are shit scared. That's okay. I was terrified. I get it. We're going to work on your mindset around that too. A lot of our clients have major visibility blocks. They're terrified. I get it. We need to handle that. Okay. But as long as you're willing to follow my directions and you're coachable, all right, and you take responsibility for your own success, this is for you, because my job is really to guide you and to advise you on how to do it right, to help you, give you clarity. Your job is to, take the action and do the work. All right. So here's what's covered in the program. This is actually something, this is a program that we include in some of our other programs, but I've taken it out to give it to you guys here in this one nugget. So we're going to show you how to craft a kick-ass workshop. It begins with getting clear on who your ideal clients are and what are the problems you solve for them for a profit. You'll have a brilliant idea of who you're serving and what you will be serving them with. So I'm going to get you crystal clear on who you're serving, what are the problems, and how to create a workshop around that. Next, we're going to build your flyer and the irresistible offer. I'll show you exactly how to flesh out your offer, design a killer flyer for your workshop. I'll give you some templates you can use. By the end of it, you'll have a workshop top, begin promoting and selling it again and again. If you get one killer workshop, you just give it everywhere. You don't have to make a new workshop every time you go out there. You just need one, okay? I'm going to show you how to be visible everywhere. I'm going to walk you through how to fill your workshops, how to get booked at speaking events so you can begin, creating buzz, attracting clients. I'll share with you online offers, so some promotional things that you can use on social media if you want, and how to start building your first workshop. I'm going to show you my workshop profit template. So how do you create engaging value, a really value-packed workshop that you can knock your offer out of the park with. And I'm going to give you a word-for-word script on how to do the offer, guys. This is where people freak out. So I've got it written down. You can print it out, read it, practice it in the mirror, and you also have an audio of the same thing explained to you, the psychology behind it and which piece goes where and how it goes. I actually have an entire workshop profit secret blueprint. So it shares with you, okay, what do you do as soon as you get on the stage? How do you seed your offer from the beginning? What do you say when you first jump on the stage? What stories do you use? Okay. Again, that irresistible offers from the stage, it was going to help you enroll 30 to 50% of the room without sounding pushy or salesy, but also without spending a dime on marketing. Do you know how, we spend $2,000 a day right now on our Facebook ads? It's great. Okay. We would generate $170,000 a month, so I can do that. But this is where I'm at now, 8-10 years after starting my business. If I was to start it all over again, I'd do this again. Okay. Because it's getting clear and cash in the door. So I'm going to give you my ready to copy flyers, evaluation forms, sign up forms. I'm even going to give you a training on how to do specific facilitation. So a lot of my clients are like, well, what do I actually do when I get, I'm in teaching the workshop? Like, what do I teach? What are some of the things I could, how can I get them to do facilitation? How can I get them to interact with each other? I've got that covered for you. I've got a whole training. I interviewed one of Jack Canfield's speakers, okay, on how to do that. Plus, I'm going to show you how to get 5 speaking events for every one you host and grow your email list. How to get booked as a speaker and from free to paid speaking gigs, including email templates for getting booked as a speaker on podcasts and radio shows. Guys, it's not just the speaking live. You can use this stuff to get booked onto podcasts and radio shows. There's a ton of people looking for experts to interview, and you can make an offer at the end. All right. Plus, we're going to put you into a private Facebook group where you can work with each other on implementing the system. All right. I'm not going to be in the Facebook group, but what I suggest you guys do is, birds of a feather flock together. Get involved with other women who are serious about doing this. Get an accountability partner. Go through all of the content that's here for you. I'm also going to give you my 18-minute video training. It's worth $200. It's worth thousands of dollars. This stuff is worth thousands of dollars, guys. I'll be quite frank with you. I've just shown you how just by speaking in front of 30 people a month, you can be generating $80,000 to $100,000 a year business. I'm going to share with you my 10K and 30-day blueprint. I'm going to share with you how to own your value so you can charge what you're worth. Audio training, it's a $100 value. I think this thing is worth thousands. Once my clients listen to this, they got no problem charging thousands of dollars for their training. All right. Plus, I'm going to share with you the evaluation sheets, email templates, and what do you actually do after the workshop? Shit, what do I do now that I got these people that purchased these breakthrough sessions for me? All right, we're going to cover that in depth. Now, remember, guys, this is the same process I've taken private clients through that has allowed many of them to double, even quadruple their incomes with, to crush it when making offers from the stage on their very first workshop talk. All right, and I'm holding nothing back. This was one of my previous clients, Christine, also from Montreal. 5 new high-paying clients and 3 referrals from Vanessa's Workshop Profit Secret System. How would you guys like to do that? Look, she just knocked it out of the park. I recently hosted my first full-day branding workshop for 50 entrepreneurs. Okay, she made it a full day. At the end, she says, the best part is people told me it did not feel like a pushy sales pitch. All right? This is what's possible for you guys. One event. Okay, one event. And she got 5 new high-paying clients and 3 referrals, 8 clients. Pretty freaking cool. So listen, my clients, what they've earned, I know a lot of you guys are probably wondering, okay, this sounds great, Vanessa, but how much is this? So what my clients have earned on the front end, remember we talked about the front end, that's like when you charge people 20 or whatever it is, $30 to join your, your workshop. They've earned between $1,000 to $3,000 on the front end. And an additional 5 to 6 figures, so an additional 80 to 100,000 plus on the back end with that proven client attraction system, right? That you can use again and again, right? Upselling your high-end coaching. Now, my clients, what they spend to work with me right now is a minimum $10,000. This is what we have as an entry-level program right now to work with me. And we've been teaching, women how to skyrocket their constant cash flow now for years and years. We have wonderful testimonials on our website. We know how to do it. And I have a lot of my clients that have asked me, hey, Vanessa, I can't afford 10 grand. Is there another way we can work together? And that's why we're doing this here today. So today we're going to let you into the Workshop Profit Secret System for a one-time investment of just $997, so $1,000. That's it. You can get that back on your first workshop. And if we work together on your workshop and you implement everything I teach you and still don't at the very least book one workshop within the next 90 days, I'll refund your tuition. Okay, this is my guarantee to you guys. No questions asked. That's how confident I am that this formula works and how confident I am to help you get there. Now listen, you've got to do the work. But in 90 days, okay, if you can't book one workshop, I'll give you your money back. That's it. So all the risk is on me here, guys. This works. So I'm also going to do a fast action discount. You know why? Because I love working with action takers. Those are if you're going to be successful in business, you better be an action taker. You're going to have to make quick decisions. That's how this works. And I want to work with decision makers and fast action starters. So if you're one of the first 20 people who sign up here, I'm going to take an additional $500 off of this. So it's just $497. And here's the website to go and lock that in. It's www.takeyourpowerbacknow.com/speak. And when you get to that website, I'm going to type it in here. You'll see a little video with me, and then you'll see, the sales page with all the bonuses, and you'll be able to get that today for the first 20 people at 50% off. Okay, there's the Mary says, I'm already in your 10K in 30 days and loving it. Yeah, of course. Thanks, Mary. Our clients love working with us, okay, because we get you clarity again. Clarity is power. And I know that a lot of speakers, wannabe speakers, you're struggling with, what the hell do I call my workshop talk? What the hell do I put it in? What do I charge for my high-end program? You have this calling, and then there's all this doubt and uncertainty, and then nothing moves, nothing happens. So we want to knock all that unclarity, get rid of it, and get you clear so that you can get out there and rock it. All right. So go to takeyourpowerbacknow.com/speak. And enroll. If you're one of the first 20, you get it at 50% off. This is going to go quickly, guys. We got 24,000 people on my email list. Okay. We had over 350 people sign up for this webinar here today. So that's going to go really fast. And if you get started here before the end of our webinar training, before the end of our Q&A here, I'm also going to give you 2 90-minute group calls with me as a bonus, where you can ask me anything you want. Now, it says $800 value here. I think this is priceless. You can get on those calls and ask me anything you want. This is where the clarity comes from. All right. This is where you can say, Vanessa, what should I call my program? You know, what do I call my workshop? What do I do? How does it, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? You know, what do you think about my website? I will stay on the call with you guys until all of your questions are answered. A lot of my calls, and you know that Mary probably knows this if she's in my other program, I stay on, you know, usually for 2 hours until I have no more voice and make sure everyone gets answered. All right. That's my promise to you, is that you are going to get clear. And when you get clarity, you get into action. Okay. And action that's what's going to get you the results. So guys, jump on this, go to takeyourpowerbacknow.com/speak. You're going to get the discount right now. We're doing it at $497 if you're one of the first 20 people. I can't promise that if you go back there later today, the price will still be there. Once we have our 20 people enrolled, Michelle, my business manager, is going to put the price back up to $997, which, you know what, is still a freaking great deal, man. $997. $1,000 to learn how to make $80,000 a year, even if you suck at it, it's still a great deal. You're never going to get that in the freaking stock market. Okay. Plus, we give you our guarantee is if you implement everything and you don't book at least one workshop in your first 90 days, we'll give you a full refund. So you really, there's nothing for you guys to lose here. Oh yeah. Natalka, this is a woman who actually booked a breakthrough session with me. All right. From a workshop, and she ended up hiring me, and I helped her, and now she has increased her sales by 65%. All right. How would you guys like to increase your sales by 65%? She was actually going to give up on her business. All right. And she said she's been able to overcome her fear of failure. And now her sales have increased by 65%. She goes, the results are immediate. I'm no longer afraid to tell my clients what I need for them to secure my services. I have the confidence to present my sales pitch and quotes. And, you know, she's knocking it out of the park. All right. So here's another one. It's Tanya. Yep. Judy, you were also a member of our 10K program. And Judy, you know, if you are already a member of our 10K and 30-day program, you have this workshop profit secret system. It's in the bonus section. What we've done here is we've just taken it out and we're making it an offer to people here who, you know, don't have $10,000 to join our program, because that right now, that's the only way you can work with us. So we're giving people a different option just to learn the workshop part of it. Let me tell you the story of Tanya. Okay. She was a homeschooling mom of 2 awesome boys. A coach. She's from Winnipeg, from Canada. And when she came to work with me, she just got a divorce, and her family was like, you better go and get a job because you're never going to make this. This is never going to work for you. All right, go get a job. And the answer to your question, Liz, do you do guidance with this program? Yes, those are the 2 live Q&A calls. We give you, you know, where you can ask me all kinds of questions. That's what those 2 Q&A calls are for. So the answer is yes. So here's what Tanya did. She hired me. And again, her family wanted her to give up and go and get a job, and she wanted to homeschool her kids. Okay. And I told her how to do this workshop profit secret system. And she went in and she did a workshop talk, and they didn't let her sell at the end, but we teach you another system also. If you want to give away free strategy sessions, I show you how to do that too. 17 people out of the room of 20 applied for a free sales call with her. Okay. And she ended up getting clients. I mean, unbelievable. She's rolling in it. $10,000 a month, every single month. She bought a brand new car. She took her kids to Mexico. Her kids had never traveled in their life. Okay. And she was able to continue homeschooling them. She came to California to visit me a few times, totally transformed her business and her confidence. All right. So that is totally available to you with this workshop profit secret system, guys. Again, we're doing a special promotion here for you guys that are here live on the call. It's $997. We're going to put it back up to $997, which is still an amazing deal. But for those of you who are action takers and don't want to willy-wally and dilly-dally, and you're committed, we're gonna give you 2 bonuses. It's 50% off. It's just $497, and we're also going to give you 2 live Q&A calls. All right. So here's how to join. You go to takeyourpowerbacknow.com/speak. And that's where you can enter your credit card information. I think you can pay with PayPal as well. And then you'll be immediately emailed a username and password. You can get started getting your workshop talk going right away. All right. So I'm going to go and take a peek here. Yay! Yay, Julie. Yes, you are a powerful woman. And yes, Liz, we do the guidance here. So let me also take this off screen sharing. So Liz, if you have, that's what this is for. So let me show you here. I think I have the sales page up. Oh, there it is. Okay, let me show you guys what's going to happen when you go to that sales page. And this is really why, you know, I created this. Onto takeyourpowerbacknow.com/speak. There's a cute little video of me, which you can watch. My mouth is open here. And this is what everything, you know, that we're giving you here, the workshop profit secret system, how to get more offers, more sales, and more clients. You get the workshop talk blueprint, all of the flyers, fill your workshop talks, how to get butts in seats, how to get joint ventures to help you. I give you my email template that I had my assistant use to get me booked on a lot of podcasts and radio shows. The irresistible offer creation template. You can't fail with this, guys. Plus, we're going to give you 2 live Q&A calls. The first one is Wednesday, July 12th. So it's coming up. So you've got a couple of days to work on this on your own. Get an accountability partner. Get your questions ready. And then at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, we're going to get on. Ask me all your questions, Liz. This is where you ask your questions. And then we have another live Q&A a few weeks later on August 2nd. All right, so this is great because it'll give you guys some time to get clear, take action, and come back for the second live Q&A. We're going to record them all, so if you miss them. And again, we're offering it today for $4.97 for the first 20 people. And then we're going to put the price right back up to $9.97, and we won't be offering that again at this discounted rate. So this is where you hit the button, and then we also give you the bonuses like I promised, the 30-day, the 10K and 30-day blueprint, the evaluation forms, how to own your value to charge what you're worth. Guys, this right here, in my humble opinion, is worth thousands of dollars. Once you know how to own your value, that's it. This is what most of my clients struggle with. Mindset, you know, how to own your value. And then we also give you another training, just like this one, so you can watch it again and again. So it's a more in-depth training, just like the one you saw today, so you really understand how to implement all of this stuff. We'll put you guys in a Facebook group so you can connect with one another. Here's one of my clients, another awesome Montreal spiritual rock star, 9,000, made my first 9,000 deal for Lisa. Jessica, my first 9K, I hit my first 5-figure month, 15K. It was a text message she gave me. And again, I just showed her how to make some irresistible offers. Sharon, you guys already saw, she did her first one-day women's empowerment event. Susanna Kennedy, she made $20,000 in her first 30 days. Vanessa's challenge is 10K, but my results have been double that. She's awesome. Again, just showed her how to make a high-end offer and how to convert her sales. And she did, you know, I think it was $2,000, and she got 10 people to enroll in her first month. Second month, did the same thing. Third month, another $20,000. Lisa Cattell, she did a $37,000 deal in her first 30 days. Nicole. So guys, this is for you. If you're tired of farting around, we got our guarantee here for you. Again, if you're tired of farting around and you really want to knock it out of the park and really turn 2017 on its heels and start generating your income, even if you suck at this, I promise you're going to generate some wonderful income. And you've got a 90-day money-back guarantee. I promise that if you implement all this, you cannot book one freaking event in 90 days, I'll give you your money back. Okay, so it's a no-brainer. Awesome. Okay, so at this point, let me know. Go ahead, type in the chat box. And I want to thank you for being here, for spending your Saturday morning. I hope this has been enlightened for you. Type in the chat box, what's one big nugget that you guys are taking away from today's training? Go ahead and type it in the chat box. What's one big nugget, one aha that you're taking away here from today's training? I'm going to have a little sip of coffee. Actually, it's lemon tea. Lemonade. One big aha, one thing you're going to implement, one thing you're going to do here. Go ahead and type it in the chat box and let us know. And while you're doing that, I want to thank you all for taking the time again on a Saturday to be here. It's those of you that are committed, that show up, those are the people that are going to get the results. So guys, thank you for being here. Keep showing up for yourself when it's scary. Oh my gosh, when it's terrifying, keep answering that expansion. Keep saying yes to it. That is how you've got to lean into it. That's how you show up and really be the conscious creator that you are. And that's how all of the clients and opportunities really show up for you. You got to keep showing up. You got to keep leaning into it. Don't let the fear take you out. Nicole says, make better offers, set up a sales page and stop messing around. The tips for talking, how to charge without charging. Yeah, awesome. Yes. So Liz, if you're losing connection, the answer is yes. We have 2 live Q&A calls. The dates are July 12th at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, and August 2nd. That is where you can ask me personally all kinds of questions. We have a support email if you lose or if you can't find, your membership site. So, when you go ahead and register right away, immediately today, you'll get instant access to all of that content on a membership site. And then you'll be added to a Facebook group and you can connect with each other. I'm not in the Facebook group. That's why we have programs where we charge $10,000 plus for my support. This program is not like that. I'm not inside the Facebook group, but we put you inside a Facebook group so that you connect with other people who are just like you. Birds of a feather flock together. You can't be hanging out with turkeys and expect to make, hundreds of thousands of dollars in a coaching business. You're going to need to surround yourself with people who believe in you and who are just like you. That's why we put you in that Facebook group. And then if you lose your password or something, we have a support email that you can, email us if you have a question about how to access your content. Yes, we do have some people that you can ask. But all of that clarity is going to come when you get on the live Q&A calls. And we give you 2 of them. We do that for a reason. Because I know that on the first live Q&A call, you're going to have some questions, you're going to get them answered, and then you're going to get out there, you're going to take some action, and you're going to come back 2 weeks later, and we're going to do some more together. All right. So again, guys, if you're here and this has been, interesting, if you're intrigued, go for it. What are you waiting for? You have nothing to lose. We offer you an awesome guarantee. And as soon as we're done here, we're going to put the price back up to $1,997. You'll be able to access that on my website, which is still a great deal, but you won't have any live Q&A calls. All right, guys, I adore you. Thank you so much for being here. Keep showing up for yourself. 90% of success is just showing up. Have a wonderful 4th of July weekend or Canada Day weekend for all my friends in Canada. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye, everyone.